Chris Jericho from Fozzy, and I'm excited to do my 6 cents Ask Anything Chat. That's kind of a tongue twister. 6 cents, 6 cents, 6 cents. So thanks to Nikki and iHeartRadio for letting me come on and talk about the new album Judas as I read off these cue cards. Out October 13th, and also thanks to the Queen of Rock, Jen. Couldn't forget her, much hotter than Nikki Sixx is. October 13th, Judas, the record comes out. Judas, the song, still climbing up the charts. #1 on Octane for 5 weeks in a row. 9 million plus views on YouTube, blah, 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 blah. If you're watching this, you obviously know Judas and know Fozzy. So you asked me some questions, and I am going to give you some answers. So Jenny from Oklahoma City, since you're on with Nikki Sixx tonight, what's your favorite Crue songs? Well, that's, I am a big fan of the first 2 Crue records. So you got to go with Starry Eyes, I Love Bastard, Red Hot, Come On and Dance, Piece of Your Action, just some great stuff there. Too Fast for Love, the original version with the slow part with the bass line at the beginning. Later Year Crue, I love Bitter Pill. Very, very cool tune that not a lot of people know about. And I'll even throw Afraid. I'll throw Afraid on there. I had to think about the song for a second from Let Us, what was that? Let Us Pray, from Generation Swine. And also, I'm also a big fan of the '94 Crue record with John Corabi. There's some great songs on that, Poison Apples and Uncle Jack. So good stuff from Motley Crue. Thanks for the tunes, Nikki. Kayla from NYC, what is your favorite thing about New York City? I love you guys so much. Girls in New York City are amazing. The crowds in New York City, both for wrestling and for Fozzy. We love playing the Gramercy Theater. We love playing Irving Plaza, all those great places. Great food, just New York City, man. The hustle and the bustle, and always a lot of stuff going on there. So it's a cool place to be. Monique from Quebec City. Bonjour, Monique. Did your dad ever keep any of his old NHL sweaters? Yeah, he's got all of them. Rangers, Kings, Blues. He's got all of them right now, so that's pretty cool. Actually, I think even I have a couple of them too. So, Irene from Woodland Park. I'm a new fan and wonder if there's any more plans of doing shows in New Jersey, New York, for your awesome new record. Judas, always, we love playing New York. We got to do a New York show proper soon. We did Jersey last tour, we did Long Island last tour. We got to get into New York City proper. I think the closest we're doing on this tour is Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and then maybe Delaware. So we're circling, but when we hit New York City, we're coming back for you. Vanessa from Brazil, a country you really want to tour. Brazil, man. I'll tell you what right now, Brazil loves you. Well, we love you. I can't wait to come to Brazil and all of South America, actually. We've toured the world and elsewhere. We still haven't done Japan and haven't done South America, including Brazil and Mexico and Chile and all those great places. So we will be coming on this album. I am telling you right now, beware. Darla from St. Louis, have there been pictures from your career that you still look at that blow you away? I mean, there's always, people just capture some amazing shots. I love seeing cool Fozzy pictures, especially with places like big stages, stadium shows, etc., with the big giant Fozzy logo in the back, where you're this big and Fozzy's this big. Wrestling-wise, there's a lot of great ones. There's one that I love where I'm jumping off the top of the cage into the ring, so action shots are always fun. Colleen from Burlington, your thoughts on each one I say. Fozzy, Judas, best album I've ever done, October 13th, coming your way. Ted Irvin, that's my dad, the babyface assassin, great hockey player and a great dad as well. Corazon de Leon, that was my wrestling name when I was in Mexico, which means lion heart, heart of lion, which always made me laugh that there were Spanish guys called Dr. Wagner and Blue Demon, and then I'm an English guy with a Spanish name. I don't know, whatever, right? Bella from Brownsville, you guys travel in the same bus, do you? Which usually play on the TV when you're on the highway. We went through this phase, we watched the Best of the Midnight Special. It's a DVD that came out of this variety show from the 70s. All these killer bands, and they're all playing live. Edgar Winter did Frankenstein, LaBelle, Patti LaBelle and her sisters did Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? There's all these wicked 70s artists, and they're all live, and they're all just killer players, so that was cool. Yale from Hartford, if you could be on Billboard in Times Square with anybody, who would it be? What would the theme be? Jericho and Brad Pitt starring in a movie, maybe? Or how about Metallica and Fozzy live at Madison Square Garden? That'd be pretty cool. So look for that. Jan from Winnipeg, or is it Jan from Winnipeg? Either way, hometown. Shout out to Winnipeg. Much respect to our homeboy Chris. May I ask any memories you have of Winnipeg? Did you have see a lot of hockey games when you were young? Well, yeah, I mean, that's where I grew up. So Winnipeg is all about hockey, rock and roll, and wrestling, and drinking. Not necessarily in that order. So I remember I saw Motley Crue in Winnipeg in '87, Girls, Girls, Girls. Whitesnake was opening, and David Coverdale had to leave the stage because he said that he had really bad diarrhea and he was going to shit himself if he didn't leave the stage. So he left the stage, band played for a bit, and then he came back on. Although he says that he doesn't remember that, I remember it as plain as day. Christy from Buffalo, if you're on the road and say you have to be in appearance at 9 a.m., how early do you have to get up so plenty of time? Man, how long does it take for you to stud muffin up? Well, the good thing is about having longer hair and this headband is you just get up and you just do this with your hair and kind of get the bed out of it and put the headband on, and then you're all set. So, but yeah, I mean, I usually like having a shower. That's my one thing. My one prima donna thing is I have to have a shower in the morning. Like, oh, what a prima donna, right? If I have a shower and something good to eat in the morning, I'm pretty much cool for the rest of the day. Randy from Columbus, what happens to all the outfits you wore over the years of wrestling?